We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here as it'll be the 10th. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Levis to throw off play action. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Levis is that's taken in by Okonkwo.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Levis will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. You talk about this Titan defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Dolphins at 12-4 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his route, limit his touches. But that plan not working too well in this opening drive. It's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 2nd down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Titans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 7-7, our score after 1. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure on top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Levis completes this out wide, and he will have a Titans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line.
Who wants my jersey?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Third and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's another Dolphins first down.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, throw on the quick slant, going to be complete.
And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill.
And he will have a first down here as they get in the field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle,
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
and the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to the field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
On 1st down, Levis.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 3. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 27-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
The end result, 21 yards.
Now Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Levis on third down. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Spears will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Levis to throw off play action. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyjae Spears from a yard out. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On second down, Dillon. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Levis, quick completion out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the option, here's Spears. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the perimeter attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tyjae Spears with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Dolphins 14. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go, Shaq, pick it up. Keep rolling, boys. Time to get serious. Steamroller, baby. Right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. Tempo.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that when that offense is setting touchdown to check down? Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. Powering his way forward. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they finish up the regular season with a mark of 12 and 5.
And as division champs, they will host a playoff